The U.S. Conference of Mayors meeting in Washington this week is talking about everything from COVID to taxes to economic development. And a session on immigration issues drew attention to two Arizona mayors. Cronkite News reporter Alexia Stanbridge has this story from our Washington bureau.
Both sides of the political aisle agree there's a problem at the border. But two Arizona mayors think the solution may be thousands of miles away in Washington.
There are a lot of kind of common sense immigration reform issues that should have been accomplished years ago.
Mesa Mayor John GILES and Tucson Mayor REGINA ROMERO say they're concerned that immigration reform may be impossible in the current political climate.
We're seeing issues and problems passing the easiest of legislations.
The two were speaking at a U.S. Conference of Mayors panel in Washington on immigration issues, and there were lots of issues to discuss.
Just in the last 3 fiscal years, we've seized increasing amounts of fentanyl and methamphetamines.
Drug trafficking is just one of the problems facing CBP, which last year apprehended a record 1.7 million migrants at the southern border, all against the backdrop of the pandemic. Magnus said it will take cooperation between federal and local agencies to address the many problems.
Our communication with those of you in cities along the border will be key to our success.
And Magnus, who was Tucson's police chief until December when he took over at the CBP, said the feds need to listen to local officials.
It often seemed like discussions of policy in Washington were so abstract and frankly removed from day-to-day realities.
While they're not optimistic, both Romero and GILES think the Biden administration is starting to move in the right direction.
They've always been responsive to the concerns that I've expressed, and I think I'm hopeful that we'll continue to learn from our past failures.
But GILES says Washington has to stop, quote, kicking the can down the road. And Romero agrees that it's past time for Congress to do something.
Now Congress has to act. And so by passing policy that makes sense, not only for families, but economically.
In Washington, Alexia Stanbridge, Cronkite News.